Health Cabinet Secretary Cecily Kariuki has told off governors complaining over reductions in their county budgets for the least medical equipment. Speaking to Citizen TV, she said the deal was agreed upon after consultations and that it was a worthwhile investment. The governors are set to present their objections on the deal to the Intergovernmental Boundaries and Economic Council, led by Deputy President William Ruto next week, and that's budget.
When this program was started way back in 2013 all the way to 2015 in terms of implementation, it was well conceived, it was well discussed, it was well justified. And it was justified because even then the Senate was involved in the conversations, but the ministry from a technical point did a needs assessment across the country. And it was realized, whereas most Kenyans are able to get quality care in the private sector and the faith-based institutions, it wasn't the case in the public institutions. We have 6,000 public institutions giving healthcare today. None of them, except the ones which are in Nairobi, that is Kenyatta, and Moi Referral, which are level 6 facilities, were able to give quality care of a specialized nature. And therefore there was a dire need that the investment be made because it was justified. I'm not aware any is twice. The complaint which is public knowledge now is that the amount has moved from 98 million to 200. And I'm trying to explain, please note, so that the Kenyans then can hear. The increase is contributed by the following factors. One, an increase of facilities covered from 96 by an additional 21 facilities. That is 3.2 billion increase because of the volume change. Number two, and more material, it is the intended investment in the ICT project, which is another 4.7 billion, which is planned. Then there is an additional lab, investment in lab equipment, which is another 1.1 billion shillings. Number 3 or 4, and the final one, the increase also is attributable to variation in the exchange rate because the investment was in US dollars. If you look at the 4 reasons, which I have publicly shared with both the National Assembly and the Senate, surely you can be able to see, if you compute, how the movement has been. But I'm quick to also clarify that that increase, part of it is an intention, because the labs have not been procured, they are being procured, they will be procured, it will be prudently and openly done. The ICT project has not been implemented. Again, that is an intention. So if we listen to this, I think we will move away from mob justice in terms of how we are communicating the increase to the reality. And then now we come back and say, was it worthwhile? Is there value? And then you speak to the Kenyans themselves.
Yeah, and that's an interesting